right, killer gunplay. Great stealth gameplay.
I need to find Saunders. There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security.
Good looking driving mechanics. But why is nobody talking about the elephant in the room? The fact the story so far is we're going after 009? 009's a problem? As you guys are well aware, especially if you're following this channel, we had a massive news drop with 007 First Light with 30 minutes of gameplay. And of course, all the gameplay was awesome, great mechanics, great looking stuff, but no one's really talking about the story here. So today we're going to kind of deep dive and speculate because I have some thoughts.
I do have some thoughts.
So first off, I tried to kind of scour the internet for any information, and I did go onto the Wikipedia to get an idea of what the story is or what IO will tell us. The premise, according to Wikipedia, is 007 First Light will depict an original narrative that draws inspiration from the novels and short stories by Ian Fleming and the long-running film franchise featuring the character. Described as an origin story for the character, the game will follow a young James Bond, Patrick Gibson, who will be portrayed as a 26-year-old and an inexperienced MI6 agent who is tasked with a mission that, when completed successfully, will grant him 007 status. The story will also feature new iterations of well-known Bond characters such as M, Q, Miss Moneypenny, reimagined to reflect their roles for Bond's early career. The game will also feature original characters such as Bond's MI6 mentor Greenway, played by Lene James, which is awesome, and Miss Roth. I got words about Miss Roth, brother.
Hot popcorn!
The only information we really got about Miss Roth is her name is Agent Charlotte Roth, and she is with French intelligence.
Right. Who are you really?
Agent Charlotte Roth. I'm with the DGSE. That's
French intelligence. James Bond, MI6.
Yes, I figured as much.
Her and Bond have a sort of very quick, awkward meeting in the Aston Martin Vantage where Bond is trying to break in to go after 009, and she appears in the car with the keys. So I'm quick to assume this is Miss Roth's car. I hope he's gonna pay for the damages.
Hold on.
It's a very quick sort of meeting that I've seen in past Bond movies. It's a very Bond moment for sure, and she gives us a little bit of information on this drive.
What's your interest in 009?
Beckett didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGSE has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
She obviously reveals that she is with French intelligence, and she and her team have been after 009 for a long time. So how long has 009 been a problem? We should also rewind a little bit to the beginning of the gameplay trailer, where Bond and his team are in a car heading to the chess tournament, and Bond asks this question.
What do you make of 009?
He was the best in his day. That was a long time ago. My guess is he's tired of running.
Greenway thinks we're being played.
And since when do you trust Greenway?
I never said I did.
They knew each other, though. That much is clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
That begs the question, did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
So 009 and Greenway, who is now supposed to be Bond's mentor, which that dynamic seems kind of weird too, because it seems alluded that Bond doesn't really trust Greenway. But there's more character building here where they're letting us know Greenway and 009 were either a team together, they were involved in something called Operation Nightfall, which wasn't that a Batman thing?
Prepare the Nightfall Protocol.
So on top of that, 009 seems to not, again, been 009 for a while, but they still call him 009, and they talk about 009 as if he was a legend. He was the best of his time, but now he's tired of running. And the bigger elephant in the room is we still don't know what 009 even looks like. We're only led to assume that he's in the red Jaguar as they're chasing down to the airstrip. I don't know if this is assumed to be him, but when Bond's fighting his way through the plane and he opens that last door and we have a guy swing his legs out, we don't see his face at all. I could be wrong. That could have been 009, but who knows? There's also that one little quick moment of him undoing his Omega watch and it's flashing green and magnetizes to the wall. So assuming he's going to track this plane later on when he lands. But I just want to know more about 009. One big assumption is they're not showing him who he is because we're probably going to get a big actor playing 009, which I'm very excited about. But going back to Charlotte Roth, I am still a little sus. Now, it's not out of the ordinary to have a femme fatale become a villain. So who knows if Roth is possibly working with 009. We see in the original cinematic trailer for First Light that she is undercover as a maid, and it looks like Bond gets his hands on the bellhop, which is probably one of many ways to do this mission. So I'm not counting her out as a spy. She's definitely undercover doing her own thing. So I trust her a little bit in that respect. But who's to say she's not going after MI6 agents? Young gun Bond, who doesn't know shit about shit, interferes and she steps in to sort of keep tabs on him. The other big question is Greenway. Is Greenway working with 009? We're still not sure of what 009's intentions are. Is he taking over the world? Is he just trying to ruin MI6? But what a perfect scheme to have somebody in MI6 already, like Greenway, to help sort of infiltrate and work from the inside, as 009 is kind of on the outside a bit.
The first thing you should know about us is that we have people everywhere. Am I right?
And Miss Roth, being in the French intelligence, maybe messing with stuff on the French intelligence side. All characters are guilty until proven innocent. But please, in the comment section below, let me know your wild theories about the story. What are some ideas? Is there anything I'm missing? What could be the bigger picture here? Obviously, the game is going to end in you becoming 007. 009 will probably be destroyed in some way, and we all get the great happy ending that we all want. While you're down there, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to let you know when I'm dropping more 007 First Light content like this. Until next time, stay friggin' nerdy and trust no one.